Okay, what's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now, this gonna be a quick video about something I just seen on the news channel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know I'm gonna put my sources in the link in the description so y'all can check it out yourself. It ain't that long, you know what I mean? But I'm finna break it down in the terms that people really can understand. You can understand it in the clip too, but y'all know y'all like hearing it from me. So they saying that scientists, researchers are finding Dyson spheres in the universe, out in space. So if you don't know what a Dyson sphere is, you can look it up, or you can just, you know what I mean? I'll tell y'all, this is like, it's like an energetic field that's around a star. You know what I mean? It encases a star in the middle of it. You know what I mean? They saying aliens are making these, and they're getting stars and putting energetic fields around them, which they call a mega structure, you know what I mean, to harness solar energy. And in the news clip, they're gonna tell you, they use the perfect example because, you know, they are the aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, it's just like the solar panels you put on your house. You know what I mean? The solar panels harness the energy that you use for your lights. You know what I mean? Just like the RVs, when you see somebody traveling and they using lights and water, and they don't have any electricity, which we are supposed to be using solar power anyway. But yeah, it's exactly like that. It's a mega structure with a star in the middle of it that harnesses energy. In the news report, they say that these can become whole planets. You know what I mean? That's not too far-fetched, but knowing with the news, they probably lying. You know, like I said, they do sprinkle a little truth in there. Who knows? If we ain't tapping in to our DNA and seeing what really can come about, you know, we really want to know, even if we read it from a book, whatever. Like I said, this is information that we have to tap in and get, because we can be led astray if we're reading everybody's experience on what they think a mega structure conform into. You know what I mean? We don't know if it conform into a planet, if we ain't actually did it ourselves, or we haven't had any inward research or inward knowledge. Because like I said, a lot of this information is in our DNA. Like, our blood is more important than what they, you know, try to make us realize it is. You know, just because we done seen people lose it, but you done hurt yourself and you done start bleeding, you know what I mean, and you done wipe it off. We looking at stuff like this is insignificant, like a blood. We know we need blood, our blood in our body to survive, but we don't know how important it is, what it encases. Just like air, you know what I mean? They put the plain word on the life force energy and called it air, you know what I mean? So it'll be kind of insignificant to us, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody walk around cherishing air, you know what I mean? The air that they breathe, you know what I mean? Taste the air, taste it. Ain't nobody really enjoying it like they was. Like, for real, it's a lot of compounds in the air, which I like to we call chi energy, you know what I mean? Prana. It's a lot of life force in it, you know what I mean, that you can harness and fill your body up with it and get the most euphoric feeling that you ever got in your life. That's why a lot of people do yoga. That's why I do yoga techniques, you know what I mean? Because it's life changing, like, for real, because there's a lot of energy that you're sucking in your body, you know what I mean? You're inhaling and you're sending it to certain energies for healing, you know what I mean? A lot of people, while fasting and bringing like oxygen in your body, you could detox your body quicker than any herb if you was to do certain yoga techniques, you know what I mean? Like, air is the #1 source of healthy energy that you could, you know, intake. I ain't trying to take that video there, but this is how it came. But to go back to what I was saying, they were saying, like, listen to me, because they already know when they say alien word, the alien word, people not gonna even want to listen, you know what I mean? But how they was talking, they talk to a lot of people like their kids on these news channels, you know what I mean? Like, be prepared, we're finna talk about aliens, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, we've been talking about stuff like this, and I'm so glad, like, in these years to come, they're gonna constantly keep on talking about stuff that people like us have been talking about, you know what I mean? Our mind have been open to a lot of this stuff. I even asked a woman the other day who was having like a deep conversation, and she was talking about she didn't believe in aliens. I just don't get how people don't believe in aliens, you know what I mean? Even the news is starting to fumble and fiddle around with it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I always been a person, when I was in middle school, elementary, I never not believed there wasn't aliens. Once I had enough common sense to know that I was on a planet, we was in school learning, I'm on a planet, all these life forms on this one planet, they telling us it's 9. Why would I not think there's other life forms on that planet? Like there's people out here really believing that these planets just are planets with nothing on them. You know what I mean? That's I would never be able to wrap my mind around a small way of thinking, a small mind. You know what I mean? But like I said, a lot of people just don't have them proper thinking faculties to think that. You know what I mean? Just on this planet alone, with so many different species that they say, like they haven't discovered every species on planet Earth. They'll tell you that. So you gotta look at the butterflies, even come down to the ladybugs, the mosquitoes, the alligators, the bigger stuff. People believe in dinosaurs, but they don't believe in aliens. It's crazy. 40 feet reptiles to eat humans. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, but it's so many life forms on this planet right here. So you mean to tell me on these other planets you don't even think it's one life form? You don't think it's like 2 or 3? That would make more sense if you were like, okay, I believe there's other life forms on this planet, but it's probably not that many. They're probably not that smarter. You know what I'm saying? Even though they probably way more smarter than your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm just talking about the people who don't think that there's aliens out there. You know what I'm saying? It amazes me. Like I said, over the years, we finna start seeing, like, people finna start coming back to channels like mine, coming back to channels like yours. You know what I'm saying? Starting to actually listen to what you saying now, because the news reporters are not saying it, and they the ones who are the aliens. That's crazy, right? They the ones that's the aliens, and they the ones that's the cyborgs and the robots that's being programmed, because they have malfunctions every now and then. Like I said, if you got the ability to see the beings that they are, you can tell. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about it. But like I said, I know you can go people's heads with that, because people will just be coming to the realization, okay, I'm starting to believe in aliens. The crazy people have been talking about, conspiracy theorists been talking about it, the news starting to talk about it. But now, he talking about, you know what I'm saying, they talking about the news reporters, all the aliens, you taking it a step further. Now I'm trying to just believe that aliens. Yes, the aliens are the ones who telling you about the aliens. They're slowly, that's how smart they think they are. You know what I mean? That they can be, what they say, the best way to hide something is in plain sight. They're in plain sight telling you this. These are the ones who are poisoning your food, letting out these viruses, saying they don't know how they got out. You know what I mean? Keeping people in these hospitals, because like I said, their structure has to run. They cannot, who would tell you the truth if you was, you know what I'm saying? This is like going to a escape room and me telling you how to get out the escape room. What would be the point of me building an escape room? It's gonna be for my amusement, for my control. I will be able to control somebody if I knew the layout and the structure of the house or whatever that was built. If I knew the layout, I ain't trying to ramble, but it kind of remind me of that movie, See No Evil, and the wrestler Kane played in that movie. Okay, I'm quick. You know what I'm saying? This movie was about this elderly woman in a house, in a hotel with her child, who murdered people. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of bad kids that got sent to this juvenile center. You know what I mean? They got sent to prison, but they had to go to like a juvenile center, which was that hotel, to go clean up. It was like community service. They had to go do it. It was like 8 or 9 of them. And the old woman and her son, they knew the layout of the whole hotel, so that's how they would kill their victims. They would trap their victims in certain rooms, and in certain rooms, they might trip over a cord. And if they trip over their cord, that would set off a bell to wherever they was, and they'll know and they'll look up, and they'll be like, okay, their bell is ringing from room 104. You know what I mean? So they would go kill their victims because they knew the whole layout of the hotel. That's kind of, I ain't gonna say that's kind of what this life is. You know what I'm saying? This United States and all this. That's what this is. They know, even though they use the people to build the structures, the streets, the roads, and all that, they the one who had the blueprint. They had the maps on how they wanted this set up. Anybody in construction who was working for the government Nobody, no employee set this structure up and say, no, I want to change this. I want McDonald's to be on this side. I want the E-way to go this way. It was all the blueprint that was handed to the people, us. You know what I mean? You don't go in McDonald's and say, I want to serve these people out the front door instead of the drive-thru. You don't make the rules. So that's why these people are winning. They built the structure. They got people to work for them, which we are still working for them. So they're these cities and all that states are still running off their layout. No, because if it was running off the people layout, a lot of people won't be working as hard, and we'll be getting paid way more than what we're getting paid. You know what I mean? So that's just how this world is ran. Just watch some of these movies. And the woman told me, she was like, you watch too many movies. And I was like, shit, you gotta realize that you don't watch enough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people if you don't start correlating these movies to what's actually going on, man, you know what I'm saying? Just like they clone Tyrone. These movies are documentaries. They showing you what's going on. You know, like people just don't see it. Like I said, when you in that funk, you in that funk. When you sleep, you sleep. You know what I mean? And if you don't have critical thinking skills or what they call common sense, which I just call sense, period. You know what I mean? Because you can't call something common that don't everybody have. You know what I mean? So when it come down to it, man, that's all I want to say in this video. Because sense you gotta have sense. You know, you can't be throwing comment on sense because everybody don't got it. It's like saying that when they put it like on having a cold, they call it the common cold. You know, a lot of people do get that, but a lot of people, it's common to have a cold, but it's not common to have sense. So like you gotta build. If you want, like I said, you gotta have sense in this world. Playing whatever board game you playing, the life board game, or you playing chess, checkers, Connect 4, you have to have sense to play these games. You have to have sense to know what they say, make your next move your best move. You got to have sense to even make your next move your best move. So, like I said, to build your sense up, if you feel like you don't have it, start playing word puzzles, crossword puzzles, you know what I'm saying? Exercising your brain, eating more healthier so your brain can function how it's supposed to function. Like I said, a lot of people don't have common sense because they're not even eating what they're supposed to commonly eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can rant. And this damn's been 12 minutes. I know I can talk my ass off, but yeah, man, I maybe talk about this in a live a couple days from now, tonight. I don't know. I don't like schedule and stuff like this. But yeah, man, y'all share the video. Click the link in the description so y'all can see what news report I'm talking about to verify that this is actually a news report. And they're telling you, you know what I'm saying? More stories to come. So with that being said, man, y'all be blessed and walk in that smoke. Make sure y'all give this video a like for me. Go with me.